I have used tons of LinkedIn automation tools, and I'm picking up a tool that I actually haven't used yet. The reason I'm checking out this one is it gives a 14, 15-day free trial. I think it's really important to try before you buy. There are many, many, many different competitors to this. Let's go through this together, and I'm going to show you how I do my first automation. Early in the onboarding process, you'll be asked to sign in with your LinkedIn account so you can connect to your account directly through the platform. Just hit allow. Next, you'll be able to add the Chrome extension very quickly. Next, in the Waalaxy onboarding, you'll be asked to answer a few questions about yourself. Nobody loves this, but yeah, just fill in this stuff to move on. Great, I've managed to sign up. I'm going to start my first campaign. Basically, it gives me an understanding of this is a simple campaign of just sending invites, invite plus 2 follow-ups, which I like, or messaging people that are already in my network or finding emails of those people. You can also see all different campaigns. I am looking for the invite plus 2 follow-ups. I'm naming the campaign. This should be relatively simple based off of the list that I've been building. My list is called Blockchain Funded Remote. So this is the industry. This is kind of the angle, blockchain companies that got funded, and I'm looking at remote jobs or remote opportunities. Now it's asking me, how do I want to add my prospects? Now I have my CSV lists. I can also auto import, or I can do it manually from LinkedIn. Let's take an avenue of doing it from LinkedIn first. Now it's got a really clean kind of how-to tutorial video of basically how I go about checking out profiles and then adding them into a list. So I'm going to show you how that looks real quick. In a previous video, I showed that I was looking at funded companies. So I found these guys, they got a huge influx of funding. So I'm going to check them out, look them up. Where's their LinkedIn? There it is. And now I want to connect with 3 potential people and I want to add them to this campaign. I'm looking at the list of employees, and first I need to create a list in order to run it through the campaign. So I am going to create and name my list similar to the name of the campaign. Great. Now I don't want to import all the profiles here. That would take a lot of time. So I need to go profile by profile, or if I really want to reach out to everybody at a single company, or I want to reach out to everybody on a list of search results, then I could do that. So let me go through and find some interesting people to connect to, and I'm going to save them directly to my list. This guy seems like a good guy. Import. Next profile. Import. Next import. Done. Back inside my campaign, I now have built my list so I can import from my list. So I have blockchain funded remote jobs, and I want to add all 3 of the prospects from here. Now, if we had built a massive list, of course, you could select the ones that you want. So it's asking me, do I want to personalize the note or the personalized message when I connect with them? Always, and yes, of course. Now it's time to write my message with a few merge fields. Here's the challenge. Do I want to write everything from scratch? Probably not. I would prefer to use templates or resources. So let me show you where mine are. This is LinkedIn Outreach Templates. And way down here, I have a massive list. It's like 20 pages long of different templates. Now, everybody has their different flavor in the way that they speak. I've also shown how to create your own templates. I have a specific, very short template that I use for an instance where somebody is getting funding. So let me just do a Control F, funding. Cool. So this is that message. So I'm going to copy that, jump over, paste. Now I need to make sure that the merge fields that I put in are matching up the system's merge fields. So I am going to hit Insert First Name. And perfect. We use the same brackets. Awesome. That's not always the case. Next, I'm going to replace the company name. Company. Nice. So I see that this is red and it has like a warning sign. So when I open it up, it asks me for a fallback phrase. A fallback phrase is if it can't find this particular data field, what does it want as an alternative? And I am going to put in your company. It's that simple. Just a quick note, you only have up to 300 characters, and honestly, I keep it to about 280 in case the company name is super long or maybe their first name is super long. If you're at all in doubt or you feel like you're not able to guess and check, there is character counters, and you do a quick search, and great, there we go. So I have 190 from this one. So I feel pretty good about this stuff. Let's jump back. I am going to confirm that this is okay in my book. And between the time that somebody accepts the connection request and the time that I send out a message, I usually want to be pretty quick. So I'm going to say 0 days and we're going to hit next. Now we need message 2. Going back to my templates, I already have a nice follow-up. Copy, paste. Now we're just replacing the merge fields as we did before. Now this message can be 8,000 characters. We're not going to hit that. Nobody's reading our novel. So I'm inserting my first variable, that's company name. Your company. Check. And once more, replacing the merge fields. Now just for giggles, I can also preview, see what it looks like. It's putting in Waalaxy as the main company because it hasn't attached or associated the list just yet. So I'm cool with that. This gives you a bunch of options to throw in images or GIFs. For the meantime, let's just keep it as basic as possible. I'm also going to sign it. Cool. Feel good about that. Hit confirm. Between my first follow-up message and my second message, I want to put a 1-day delay. So I'm going to hit next. This is message, well, technically message 2, and I'm just going to do the same thing. I'm copying and pasting. Copy, paste, replacing the merge fields once more. Done. I can always preview and take a look and be like, do I like it? Do I not like it? I feel pretty good about it. I'm going to hit confirm. Now, it's asking me if I want to sync with a CRM. A CRM is basically a customer retention management solution. I am not interested in doing that. Maybe in the future, I could do a quick connection to a Google Sheet so it is very clearly doing all the tracking on my behalf. I can also do this via webhooks and don't have to necessarily use Zapier or Zapier. It seems like that is their only integration for now. Let's not complicate things, and we're just going to go through the next process. So it says that everything is ready to launch. I'm ready for it to launch. Let's see where this goes. In order for it to send on my behalf, I need to basically allow it to log into my LinkedIn in order to do its jazz. I know this can be kind of like a wonky or weird thing. It's fine. Go with it. Test it out. So it is asking for a double authentication or a two-factor 2FA authentication. That's fine. All I have to do is basically make sure that I am confirming on my mobile device that I am who I say I am. So it's asking me like, hey, is this you? Yeah, that was me. Now, inside of Waalaxy, I can see that the first 3 invitations have gone out, which is fantastic. And I'm hoping that when they connect, then the subsequent messages, follow-ups will go out. Let's take it a step further and check out the individual campaign. Inside of my campaigns, I can see that the invitation has been sent. And if I go into LinkedIn, I can also see that. Inside of my LinkedIn, I go to My Network, Show All inside of the invitations, Sent, and I can see that everything has gone through. It took the merge field of the company name, it took the appropriate first name. We're in a good spot. A few small mentions I just want to drive home is that this really does work in bulk. So if you're focused on 20 companies that have all recently been funded, fantastic. If you found 15 companies that are all recently mentioned in the news, or 50 speakers, or so on and so forth, this really allows you to do this at scale. I think it's perfect for alumni outreach. If you're just trying to reach out to one company at a time, this isn't necessarily the best use of your time. So you really have to pick and choose your battles. The last few things that I want to drive home as well is this is just one tool of literally hundreds. There are so many different LinkedIn outbound automation tools. The important things to remember is that certain tools have different features, and certain tools allow you to keep under those limits automatically, or they require you to input those limits. Every tool is different. All I encourage you to do is try out one and see how you like it.